held the forum back in February, and I think I want to thank them too, because forums and especially debates, which I think we should have soon, are great opportunities for the people to realize for themselves who among the candidates is most prepared to lead the North Shore in the City Council for the next 4 years. It also gives us, the candidates, an opportunity to present our platforms, which is the most important thing. The set of goals and issues that we want to address, but also the methods we believe is the most effective to addressing these issues and achieving these goals. And the agenda that I feel is most necessary for the next 4 years for the North Shore is a progressive agenda. An agenda that addresses disastrous development that displaces families, police-community relations, disastrous police-community relations that also displaces and destabilizes entire neighborhoods. And of course, income and wealth inequality, which also has been a problem for the past 4 decades, which also destabilizes the entire nation, perhaps in fact, the entire world. And the reason why I begin with these issues is because this is what my campaign wants to address. And these are the issues that I think many of us feel are the priorities of the North Shore, but most importantly, which have been neglected, pushed aside, even compounded by our elected officials. And again, these are just the facts. Observations that we can make and agree to, regardless of who we are and where on the North Shore we live. It's not a figment of anybody's imagination just to create talking points to try and win an election. We can all agree that these things exist on the North Shore. They have come to town halls as complaints. When we review the issue of development, the development that we have seen is development that does not really benefit the community. The New York Wheel, the Empire Outlets, and Irby, just to name a few examples. While the elites are talking about, they're praising this area as the North Shore Renaissance, many of us feel we're experiencing that we're being pushed out and priced out of our homes and our places of doing business. Again, the facts. And our councilwomen and other elected officials have prided themselves in allowing such projects to take place. Yeah, here we cannot go back and really change it, but we can address the effects they're having. When we look at police-community relations, again, fact, we do see low-income neighborhoods being over-policed. And low-income neighborhoods in the United States and New York City tend to be communities of color. So we see an occupation, the NYPD feels like an occupying force to low-income New Yorkers, but at the same time to people of color and vulnerable immigrants. And the last, income and wealth inequality. Time and time again, people are complaining about not having enough public services, community programs and activities for the kids. But no one is in the city council and our local government is addressing the root cause of this strained budget they keep talking about. What is the cause of the strained budget? Millionaires and billionaires are not paying their fair share. These are the facts. The question is, are these facts problematic? Not everything is problematic to everyone, which leads to the next question. If it's not a problem to you, but it's a problem for someone who lives in your neighborhood or anywhere else on the North Shore, that second crucial question is, should you care? I think we should all care about these issues, and if you care about these issues, I encourage you to support my campaign, Phil Marius for New York City Council, as well as forcing all candidates to push for an agenda that addresses all these issues. It's time to join the progressive train and head into that city that works for everyone. Thank you.